Welcome back, everybody, to another LEGO Star Wars video. Today's video will be going over the top 10 LEGO Star Wars sets released in 2019. So yeah, guys, there's a total of 60 complete sets released in 2019 between polybags, promos, UCS sets, the core system line. So yeah, quite a few things to choose from, but here are the top 10 in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can agree on these 10. Maybe you guys mixed them around a little bit, but let me know down below your top 10 list for sets released in 2019, guys. So let's start off with set number 75261, the 20th anniversary clone Scout Walker. I think this one is a very nice set that they actually did do for the 20th anniversary. I'm glad they did some type of prequel or Clone War set for the 20th anniversary. So that's pretty much why I got to give it my number 10. I think it is a little bit of a weird one, and the whole ATRT being that out of scale, I think that's why it places so low on my list. But let's move to number 9, guys. Pretty much that is the 75257, the Millennium Falcon from Rise of Skywalker. I put this one on the list. I know we have a lot of Falcons, like the UCS one and a lot of other regular size Falcons, but I put this one on the list mainly for the fact of it has completely connected panels, where there's no openings or anything like that. So I think that's a very nice step in the right direction for the Millennium Falcon, and I think that new technique and feature of the Falcon definitely deserves to be mentioned on the list. Moving on to number 8, we have the 75251, the Darth Vader Castle. This is definitely one that caught a lot of us by surprise. I don't think any of us were really expecting this when it got revealed. It is an Amazon exclusive. I gotta say, it is a little overpriced. I guess you do get quite a few good minifigures to maybe justify that price, but other than that, it's definitely a set that I want to eventually get. But again, with being an Amazon exclusive, it's gone on sale a couple times, but it's not really that easy to get for cheaper. So that's my number 8. Moving on to number 7, we have 75236, dual on Star Killer base. And I gotta give this, this is a 10 out of 10 set for what it is. A $20, nice little play set for a iconic scene, quote unquote, from The Force Awakens, Rey versus Kylo Ren, for $20, I feel like you can't go wrong. And again, you can get this set for like $16 pretty much anywhere. And, with the new year coming on, it's probably going to start hitting clearance and, sale prices even deeper. So definitely stay on the lookout for that if you guys want this set. But I definitely recommend it. This set is fantastic for $20. Moving on to number 6, guys, we have 75262, the 20th anniversary Imperial dropship. And, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's very cool how they did re-release this, and especially for the fact you can find this for like $12 anywhere. That's a beautiful price for a battle pack. You get 3 regular stormtroopers, a shadow trooper, and I think at the end of the day, everyone's happy they released it. Moving on to number 5, guys, we have the 20th anniversary Slave 1 set number 75243. And this would be higher on the list, but I also kind of wanted to put it a little bit lower on the list, so I put it in the middle, just for the fact of it is an awesome set. Very happy they did it, and this is probably in the top 3 on my list of Lego Star Wars sets I want to get to complete my 20th anniversary set wave, but it is a little overpriced to begin with at $120, and ever since it came out 8 months ago, it has not been on sale one time anywhere. It has not been on sale even 10%, 20% off. Like Walmart doesn't do the 20% off for it, and just every other store, like they have not run a sale on it. Like a couple of these like little side one-off sites have run sales on it, but from an actual retailer, that is weird for some reason. Just no one puts it on sale, so it's like for the fact that it is pretty overpriced in my opinion, and no one's run a sale on it, that's why I wanted to put it lower. But it is a fantastic set, and I really want it still, so that's why it's probably in the middle, or that's why it is on the middle on my list. Moving on to number 4, we have 75244, the UCS Tantive IV. And if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys saw I put this at my number 1, and really after I uploaded that, I really kind of regretted that. Looking back at it, I really do think the 3 above this, are probably better. I did mention 2 of them, but the 3 above this, I really, wish I would have put those on that list instead of the Tantive, but it's still a very good set nonetheless. So that's why I got to put it pretty high up on this list at number 4. Moving on to number 3, we have 75254, the ATST Raider. And you guys already saw, I made a whole separate video on this. I really love this set. This set looks fantastic, and for being the only Mandalorian set, aside for the battle pack, I guess, but the only Mandalorian set that comes with the Mandalorian, and just, from the actual TV show, like classic scene, classic vehicle, I think it's very cool. And again, if you get it for like $40, I think that's fantastic. The Mando figure himself goes for like $20, so you're getting a really good deal there. Moving on to the top 2 guys, we have set number 75256, the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. And again, these were both 2 sets I was talking about in yesterday's video. I think the Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle is unbeatable this year. I think it's definitely a set that a lot of us wanted and we deserved. It wasn't really in the Rise of Skywalker, but the fact of it's just 100% accurate. And a big step up from the 2015 one. I think it justifies why they released it. And again, personally, it's on my list of sets I want to get. Once I find it for like $80 or under, definitely going to be a grab. Since I would much rather have this one on display than the 2015 one, like I do now. But moving on to the top 1, guys, the first one on the list, the number 1 Lego Star Wars set of 2019. In my opinion, in this video, I know I kind of roasted it in yesterday's video, but looking back at it, in my opinion, and in probably every other fan's opinion, and everyone else is watching this, opinion, has to be set number 75252, the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. And the only reason why I think this one really got turned off from my list yesterday was when I was thinking about prices of stuff, and I don't think $700 is justified for it. I just don't. The pieces are only like 4,800 pieces, I believe. I'm not looking at the box right now, but 4,800 pieces, and again, the reviews are mixed. In person, the reviews are mixed. There's people that like it, people that don't like it, people that think it's worth it, people that don't think it's worth it, and overall, I mean, I got to give it the number 1 spot. I think it deserves the number 1 spot for what it is. But again, I would take these top 5 really with a grain of salt. Of in my opinion, at least, I could probably mix these around and be happy with all 5 of them. And again, hopefully, I can eventually complete all 10 of these on the list. I mean, the Darth Vader castle isn't really needed. The Millennium Falcon isn't really needed, but definitely my top 5 I hope to eventually have in the collection and built up as well. Since I know a lot of you guys probably just take me as like a sealed collector, don't like to build Lego, but I really do like to build Lego. It's just, again, I would much rather get it on sale or have 2 of them before I go and start building stuff. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my top 10 for 2019. I think overall 2019 was a big step up from 2018. When I was doing the research for yesterday's video, 2018 was definitely a pretty trash year in my opinion. I mean, if my favorite set of that year was the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, it's definitely, it tells you something. I mean, 2018 just had nothing going for it, and all the sets were pretty subpar. And nothing really memorable, but 2019 definitely snuck up there and took the throne for the best year in the past couple of years. That we had the 20th anniversary wave. We had some pretty good promos, pretty good exclusives, with some controversy behind them, and 3 other really good waves. The UCS set, of course, is pretty good, or both of them are pretty good. They're both on my list, and yeah, guys, in general, leave your list down below. Let me know down below what your top 10 Lego Star Wars sets of 2019 are. Again, I have a feeling that these 10 right here are probably on most of your guys', maybe just mixed around a little bit. But yeah, guys, this pretty much concludes all of the kind of 2019 videos for the year. This is the last one I'm uploading, or actually I'm doing my 2019 in review coming out after this, so definitely stay tuned for that. But as of like actual 2019 Lego Star Wars content, this is pretty much the final video, guys. So yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching. It's been a great ride, great year of Lego Star Wars, and I'll thank you guys all for watching. Please remember to comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye. 5% off on your next Lego purchase. Be sure to use code LIFEBRICK. That's capital LIFE-BRICK at republicbricks.com for 5% off your next order. It'll pretty much pay for your shipping or get you a couple dollars off. They sell old Lego minifigures, sets, mystery boxes, and more. I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing the products, so be sure to use code LIFEBRICK on your next order for 5%.